So guys, welcome back to the channel. This is the NWest Network, and today we're going to actually review a 3-in-1 magnetic charging station. Now, I did get this from Five Below. Figure it's time to ramp up some of the videos because the holiday season is coming, and you guys are probably interested in some of the many products that they have at different stores that you shop at. So this actually charges your headset, of course, the Apple Watch, and of course the phone itself. Now, I do want to say that we aren't going to try all Apple products today. Besides the watch, I'm actually going to use another device that has wireless charging. And of course, Apple's the only one with MagSafe, but there are MagSafe compatible cases for basically other phones so that you can use the wireless charging in its proper way. Anyway, with that being said, let's look at some of the specifications before we unbox this. So you're getting up to 15 watts for charging for the phone right here, 5 watts, 7.5, 10, and 15. For the AirPods themselves, 5 watts. And for the iWatch or Apple Watch, you're going to get 3 watts. Of course, this does expect you to have at least an 18-watt wall charger to get all those charging speeds. My suggestion is to use like a 20-watt charger. It could be a Anchor. They're pretty popular at, what is it called, Ross, Burlington stores and things like that. You're going to want to get the maximum speeds by using one of those power bricks that can actually handle this. So 20 watts or higher in my opinion, even though the box says 18. Outside of that, it is foldable since it has fast wireless charges, so that's a good thing. And it is actually portable. Based on the picture that you see, you could just close it up and throw it inside your bag. So it seems ideal for the person that's on the go that may not want to carry a bunch of cords or just want to use one charger for everything. And it is what it is. So with that being said, let's unbox this together to see if it's actually worth the asking price, if it looks nice, and all that good stuff. Timestamps in the description for the person out there that want to skip to the part that they want to see. But without further ado, let's get right into this video. Alrighty, so let's unbox this together, guys. I like buying stuff from stores like Five Below and different places because it just goes to show that there's a lot of technology out there that is affordable, where it can hold you over or do exactly what you want it to do without going to the source, which is like Apple or Samsung and so many companies, and spending top dollars. Now, what I will say is sometimes it is hit and miss. I'm not even going to lie and act like it isn't, but that's the price of being a reviewer when you just buy random products, and it's actually pretty fun. So first things first, we do have some instructions right here, but you're going to leave this open for the person that is interested in this. It tells you all the specs that we talked about earlier in this video in the opening. Shows you how to actually get the full effect, which is the wall cable right here. I already talked to you about that. Suggest you get the 20 watt at least, because you can find those practically everywhere, whether it's Five Below, whether it's Ross, Burlington, and different places. They tend to sell the combo together depending on where you're shopping, so just keep that in mind. Apparently it has a light indicator for the phone and the AirPods. You don't need a light indicator for the actual watch itself, because the watch actually has the symbol to let you know that it's charging. Of course, when I try it, unfortunately the watch is going to be at 100% when we try this, but just to show that it does charge. Now, outside of that, there isn't really anything else that you need for this piece of paper, so I'm just going to go ahead and put that to the side and show you what you came here for, which is the actual, ooh, this is nice. I actually like this. So it is portable. If you just flatten this right here, this is the Apple Watch stand right here, is already connected, so that's a good thing. I know that some of these charger stations kind of make it where sometimes you have to have your own watch piece right here, your own charger, and it just fits into a groove, but this one will actually charge it. You have your wireless charger stand right here, so if you're wondering what this is for in the back, you can just put your hand in the back and just pop these up, and then you're good to go. So it looks like, oh, okay, so this is actually adjustable right here. So this will sit like so. The wireless charging pit will sit right here. That's what I was worried about. So it looks like you might only be able to charge AirPods on this. I'm going to try another wireless charging headset. I don't have any AirPods anymore, but if it doesn't work, that's fine. It's not a big deal. For the person that does have AirPods, this will fit for them. And I think this is pretty nice so far. You might have to peel some of the plastic, peel the plastic film back on this so that the connector piece will actually fit right here for the wireless charging. It does have the USB-C cable on the back like they told you, and this is the cable that comes with the device, which we're going to hook this up in a little bit when we actually do the test. But outside of that, it seems like a pretty solid device. There are 2 dots right here. I don't know if you can see that. Kind of zoom in. Yep, here we go. And what these dots do is they're the indicators to let you know that the wireless charging is connected and that the, what is this? It's a shame I forgot that fast. And the part for the headphones are charging, so just keep that in mind. Anywho, I'm going to go ahead and hook this up. I'm going to put this on standby for a moment. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back. So for the first test, let's get the wireless charging aspect out of the way. So I'm just going to pop this back up like so, and this is adjustable however you want it. I guess you could technically charge it like this too. Let's just double check. Now I am using my Motorola device with the MagSafe compatible case, so let's see if it works. Tap that. Anything? Yep, so it is charging if you lay it flat, but of course you're supposed to lift it up. But it does show that it does work. And just do that real fast. All right, and find a sweet spot. Bam. Because remember, it is magnetic, so it's going to hold it in place, as you can see. And you are good to go. And I'm not even afraid of my phone falling off, because my phone is about half the size of an iPhone in terms of how thick the phone is. So yeah, it does work. Now, I do want to keep in mind that I have this connected to my computer right now, so it's not going to generate nearly as much power as, say, a wall adapter. But I just wanted to simulate that it is working. Of course, if you look right here and you see this little light down here, that goes to show that it is charging currently for the phone itself. So that's a good thing. It does work as advertised. Let's go over to the other sections and test those out. So for the second test, we're going to try the Apple Watch out right now. I'm going to pop this up. As you can see, it is adjustable for the person that skipped the opening. And you can go ahead and just, here's the back piece right here for the Apple Watch. This is how you charge it for anyone that never had one. I figure I'll show you guys. And it's magnetic. It just sticks on. Yep, and as you can see, it is charging. Now, naturally, this is at 100% already, but I just wanted to show you that this does in fact work. The charging speed is only going to be 3 watts, so it is going to take some time to charge the Apple Watch. But the watch doesn't have a huge battery, and this is more so for the people out there that are going to sleep, or you might be sitting at your computer desk. You might have a nice little setup where you have a wireless charging station. This will work for that. Yes, are there better stations? Obviously, but for the price tag of $10, so far it's not too bad. And I do want to also say that it's not overheating since I've been using it. I know that's probably a question or a concern for a lot of people, because you don't want your $500, $1,000 watch, depending on what you spent for it, to just burn out because you're using a cheap $10 product. And trust me, I totally understand that. So with that being said, the Apple Watch section works just fine. I've used it for quite a few days now. And granted, it didn't overheat. I didn't feel like this charger case itself was overheating. I haven't had any of those technical issues, so that is a good thing. But let's move on. So lastly, wireless charging. So if you guys aren't aware of it, if you have some form of AirPods, like the box shows, let me just show you real fast for the person out there that skipped forward. This is what AirPods look like. This shape is specifically cut out for the AirPod shape. Now, unfortunately, I don't have any AirPods, which I'm probably going to have to get some later on, like the AirPod 3s or something for review later. I do have some Soundcore by Anchors, and I believe I have this, which is also wireless charging these other Soundcores. So I figured I'd try something of 2 different sizes, because not everybody has full Apple products. Many do, don't get me wrong, but not everybody. Anywho, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and see if this works. So first things first, I'm going to place this on top. Yes, it's working. It is working. As you can see, this light turns blue, which means that the connections work. So even with this deep groove, I was able to use the device for wireless charging, and it is charging. As a matter of fact, the indicator popped up. You can't really see it because of the reflection, but it does in fact work. So that's a good thing. So for the person out there that has the Apple Watch, for the person out there that has the iPhone, or any wireless charging device that uses MagSafe, you should be good to go. Keep that in mind. I'm also going to try this one right here. This is the Aerial Fit 2s. I believe they are also wireless charging. Try that. Yep, it popped up. So the light is actually charging. So let me just kind of turn it sideways so you guys can see that. See, the light is charging currently. Now, obviously, this part is going to have to be lifted up in the ear so the iPhone can sit on top. But outside of that, yeah, actually, I'll show you guys. See, if you lift this up right here, the iPhone will go right here. Your other charging device will go right here. And of course, your Apple Watch will go over here. So it looks like everything works. You can use this with non-Apple devices too. Unfortunately, I do have to show you one thing that doesn't work. Now, there are probably people out there saying, well, I have a Samsung watch. Would this work? I don't think it will. Let me show you. So I'm going to place it here. And the magnet is rejecting the watch stand. So no, Samsung watches will not work with that charger. Trust me, I kind of figured it wouldn't work anyway, but I wanted to try it out just to see on the off chance that maybe it might work, and sure enough, it didn't on that regard. But that's not a big deal. Anywho, this does work well. Even using it under wireless charging, it doesn't seem to be getting hot at all. Of course, like I said in this video, I only had this for a couple days, so just keep that in mind. It's an early review for this product. It did not overheat. So everything that I'm showing you has already pretty much been tested. But outside of that, I do like the product so far. And for $10, you can't really go wrong. It's not like you can find something better for $10 at a Five Below store, unless they just bring out more in other products. But you got a three for one trifecta. Can't go wrong with that. So the question to ask ourselves, is this actually worth the asking price? And I think it is. It's only $10. It charges your Apple Watch. It charges your iPhone, because it comes with MagSafe. And if you have a MagSafe friendly case for like magnetic wallets and stuff for non-Apple devices, as long as your device is capable of wireless charging and you have that proper case on there, like I showed you earlier in the video, it will work just fine for you. I also do want to say that it does wirelessly charge other devices also. And over a period of time of using it, for not too long, just for a couple of days, I will, 360 back and tell you how the product is doing in an update, probably in another 30 days or so. So just, hold me to that. I do forget a lot of things, but it does work pretty well. And I think the asking price for $10 is pretty good. Now, we're living in a time where there's a million different types of products. Yes, there's things that charge faster than 15 watts. The maximum charging power for the wireless charging aspect for the phones is 15 watts. You're only getting a 3-watt charger for the actual Apple Watch section, and you're getting 5 watts for the wireless charging part right here for wireless devices. It doesn't matter how fast your device charges, it's only going to allow a certain amount of wattage, so just keep that in mind. After using it overnight for a couple of days, I didn't notice, because that's the perfect time to use it when you're asleep to see when you wake up, so I kind of just sacrificed my electronics for that. But it worked pretty good. The product itself did not overheat, which is a good thing. You don't want a product that's going to overheat or cause your phone to get really hot in the background. Just kind of keep that in mind. My phone only felt a little bit warm after using it, which is to be expected because it was sitting on a charger for like 8 hours. Even though I didn't need 8 hours to charge, sometimes you go to sleep, you're not going to wake up in the middle of the night to pull your charger off, so you want to make sure that it's good. And it didn't feel like it was overheating or super hot or anything like that. So I trust the product for now. If I come across any problems, or if you guys come across any problems that purchase this, please let me know. And I will raise those concerns to the public, because I don't want to sell you a bad product. But so far, it does work well. And technically, I'm not selling it. I'm actually just promoting it, because that's what we are on YouTube, promoters, when we unbox products, whether they give it to us or whether we buy it. And of course, I bought this. Anyway, like and subscribe like always, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Peace.